Hi viewers, my name is Dave Holland with K Springstar RR on YouTube and davistrains.com. That's my website, and today this is really going to be a short update video, because the reason why is because this layout still got a lot of stuff that needs to be worked on. I'm working on that, and there's really not that much to talk about, but in this video we're really going to talk about the mountain. Because by the way, here it is. I'll zoom in. This is my new camcorder, viewers. It's a Samsung HD camcorder that I got at Walmart for a very good price. And zoom in, those are my trees, and there's the grass. I'll talk about that in a minute. And here's my yard being worked on. I am so sorry about all this junk, viewers. It's just that I'm working hard on it. I'm sorry. It'll be done before it's all said and done with, before it's too late. Try and get this layout done for Christmas. But in next video will be a good video, because it'll be the first time I ever separate parts. Like there'll be a section like Eric's Trains on YouTube does, like where he separates it, where you can he separates it so you can find what trains he bought and stuff in progress, and have good things about it. And I'm gonna start doing that. But I'm talking about the mountain, and then the next video it's gonna be really good. I'm talking about the LCS system, separated into a part. It's gonna be good, maybe a 45-minute video. But today we're gonna talk about the mountain, and the layout's still better. I've added a road down there for the yard. Still a lot more to do down here, and sorry about all that junk. Gotta get some grade crossing, put in another mountain over there, and right there that building is, there will be a logging industry, and the ballast will be Woodland Scenic / Brennan's Model Railroad ballast, which is really good. But this update is going to be about the mountain. Okay, right here, viewers, is my mountain. It's freelance, but really based on the southeast. It's the Appalachian Mountains basically, but freelance Model Railroad. This has got some special stuff. I use Woodland Scenic cement right here, and this is for my trees. I've used this to glue them down. See, most of my trees right there, viewers, don't have their bases. I just wanted to make it look prototypical, but now I'm using the base, and then I use a scenic sprayer for all the grass. First is I use cardboard strips. Here's what one looks like. You can get them at Micro Mart for a very good price. I think a package of 99 or 100 for about 12 bucks, not bad. All you gotta do is hot glue them to the board, connect them together, and for a big mountain like this section, I hot glued it and stuff. And then I got hard shell plaster cloth, some made by Micro Mart, some made by Woodland Scenic, and then I let it dry out, and then it just took a plain old flat out mess of this. And you can tell right there that there's a lot of spots on that plaster cloth. Most of it doesn't have plaster on it. I tried to use so many methods. I use sculpting plaster. It's in there. I'm not going to bring it out because you see more and more junk, and I think you probably see enough on here. I'm sorry about that. But the layout, I mean, the mountain's starting to look better right there. If I can zoom in perfectly, right there it's going to be a rock casting, and over here it's going to be a rock foundation. I mean, a retaining wall made by Scenic Express. I'm going to try to build a tunnel right there, viewers, and right there there's going to be a waterfall. And my sister's going to help me sometime whenever she can, and she's going to help me paint a good waterfall. I'm waiting for that section for her to do it. And right here it's going to be more and more trees. Get some different colored trees. These trees are made by Woodland Scenic. I don't want to use Scenic Express or Notch or Heike. I mean Heike, or whatever it's called, Heiko, or whatever it's called. Because they're mostly HL scale trees in Woodland Scenic. You can get a 38 pack. Of course, this was a 23 pack, and I shouldn't have gotten that short amount. I should have gotten more. But I decided Lionel's making a new plug and play system for their accessories, and they have some cool accessories coming out. They have a hobo Hobo Camp and Fire Scene accessory. I'm gonna put it right here where I'm zooming in, right there, or I'll put it over there. I'm not gonna go over there because unless if I separate the video, I might try that, but I might zoom in right here. Where you see that grass over there by the switch, that's where he's probably gonna go, because hobos would try to get on the trains and hop them, and this operating accessory will have flickering LED light, simulates real fire, not real fire, completely harmless, and possibly smoky, and the figures will look good, and it'll be a big base, so I had to get a lot more ground cover and plaster and stuff. Probably put plaster cloth around and get rid of that grass, and then what I'll do is paint over it and add plaster, and then add grass over it, woodland sand grass, and spray on sand cement just like I've done here. And then the plug and play system, what I mean is plug and play for Lionel now is they're making it easier for the model railroading hobby and starters especially to have accessories without using a standard transformer from the starter set. They have this new Lion Chief Plus. If you hold right here, this is a Lion Chief remote, what I'm about to show you. This right here, this is a new Lionel Lion Chief Plus remote. It's not a Lion Chief. Lion Chief is starter set, not Lion Chief Plus. Lion Chief Plus is not just starter set, but it's expanded and stuff. For a locomotive, it can run on conventional / command. It can run a transformer and a command control layout, or both. And Lion Chief, regular Lion Chief, can only run with the remote, cannot run on conventional transformers. But as long as you got power to the track, you're good to go. No transformer needed. But with the new fast track system, that's why the LCS Wi-Fi comes into play. I don't do fast track, but I'm trying to get some transition joints, and over here it's going to be some turnouts, get rid of all this junk first, but it's going to be an Atlas L72 left-hand switch if they ever release them, because if you're in the model railroading hobby just like me and you know about Atlas track, Atlas has had struggles, zoom in, Atlas has had struggles lately with their Atlas switches because they moved their factory. The manufacturer wanted to charge the consumer, the Atlas consumer, a lot of money, and Atlas just said we can't do that to the consumer, and so they're still trying to catch up on these switches and track, and they're having problems with China. Just wish things weren't made in China, because it takes longer, and the Vision Line big boys made in China. That's why it's taking a long time. Probably after it's released, it'll take a while to get overseas and to get here. I can't wait for that. Definitely a good review coming out for that. But the video here is, back to the Atlas subject. I'll get to that in a minute about the video. But the Atlas switch is right here. There's going to be an LCS sensor track. And LCS stands for Layout Control System. And it controls from the LCS Wi-Fi module. And I'll explain that in the video about the LCS Wi-Fi, which will be a couple of videos. I'm trying to get all of this done before I do that. I have an iPad mini tablet, and I have an Android smartphone. I didn't get an iPhone because it's just too expensive. I have an iPad that's great enough, and the Androids are best of both worlds of phones. They're affordable, and what the app for the Apple iPhone is called iCab, and then the iPad mini, and the new iPad is called LCS, Layout Control System, and the Android is called Blue Train. And if you own an iPod, the new one with all this technology, wireless, if you have an Apple account, which you should, you can download the iCab to your, I think it's a payware. It's going to be payware. But the cool thing about my iPad is I think I can put iCab onto it also. But what happens is sensor track. I'll go and tell you because it's no secret. It's not built to order or anything. If you own an LCS Wi-Fi module on an iPad and a legacy system, you know what to do. But the sensor track allows you to program the engines into the base automatically from that one track. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me get one out. This right here, what I'm about to show you is a memory module, and this will this allows you to program the engine into the legacy base. But the good news is about Atlas, Gargraves, Lionel, and everyone, they're making transition pieces and transition joiners where you connect the Atlas or whatever track brand to the fast track. And so the fast track I'm going to be using for the sensor track because that's all there is. But the sensor track allows you to program the trains into the remote, have custom sounds, and without pressing anything on the remote, have everything programmed into the base and automatically do it when the train hits that part. And good thing about Legacy is with their new components, I use Atlas and Ross switches, you know, but the Atlas and Ross are not compatible with the SC2 really, because I tried it and it didn't work, so I used DCS, where DCS is my Trainhouse Digital Command System. Runs that crescent right there that you see on the wall. Shell's doing good, by the way, but they're releasing a Wi-Fi module, and their payware app's going to include everything that DCS remote will have, and the basic DCS app will include just running the trains, no switches, no none, and it's going to automatically go from the base, the Wi-Fi, go to the base of the Wi-Fi module and program to your remote. See, the thing is, I don't understand is Lionel is making LCS stuff that you just automatically just download the app, and if you already got the components, you don't have to pay for the app. Where the MTH one, you have to pay for the app to do all this. But if you've already got programmed the stuff into the thing, it should work. But the LCS components is layout control system, and it can go to your legacy base. It's just a hookup, and then what you do is if you're using the ASC, the original ASC accessory switch controller, not this new ASC2 accessory switch controller too, that's the LCS, you really should take that out and put in the ASC2, because if you have the ASC regular, not the new one coming out, that's for LCS, you cannot really do this with the iPad or the new devices. But the good news is I'm learning how, and someone's going to make a video of this. I don't think it's just going to be me. I'm going to get these switch machines right here, and I've already got DCS wired up for these switches, but I'm going to I'm going to go to some store, and if they don't have it done, I'll ask them custom make it where they can have a 2 split wire for one thing, where I have one wire going to that and the other wire going to the same thing. And I'm going to try to have the wires without shocking or anything causing wire power interruption shortages, and where both systems, the DCS Legacy with the LCS, can run the switches, trains, accessories, and everything. The reason why I don't use Legacy to run the switches and accessories is because the the Legacy system is just hard. It's harder wiring. You have to memorize everything, where DCS you just automatically have it into the remote, and you just look on your control panel. Here's my control panel. Gotta make a better one, because there's new stuff coming in the layout. Right there, it's going to be right behind there. That's a little caboose track, and if you follow me on Facebook at my Facebook page, set me as a friend. You have to accept my friend request first. I have to accept you if you send me one. But I have a website for davestrains.com. I have a Facebook page, and I'm going to start doing this on that too. And right here, I'm putting a caboose. As I'm going Folsom a lot, going this week to watch trains and use this new camcorder. I'm going to what happens is you can sleep in these cabooses and watch train go by without trespassing. They're great, and this caboose is an entrance to what will be right there is another Ross 054/031 left hand, left hand switch, and right behind there will be a caboose track for people who get in the caboose and who have permission from the railroad to go right down these rails, and then they can view this yard here. It's going to be pretty cool. But there will be more videos coming soon. The layout is doing a little better. I gotta get all this junk clean first. There's gonna be one more switch, an Atlas 036 left-hand switch right there, and then a curve. And there's gonna be more and more better ballast than what I got here is key layer, brand new key layer never that's being used by a guy. I would never do that because it'd be contaminating. That'd be disgusting. I don't do crap like that. And so I'm trying to make this railroad look good. And right over here is going to be a yard, a lot of ways to go. What's going to happen is the Atlanta terminal got torn down a long time ago in Atlanta. I was never born. Way after it was torn down, I was born. I mean, I can't tell you that. But what happens is they're going to be above here where the backdrop is. It's going to be upper level, and then the town's going to go under it. I mean, above it. And then there's going to be a yard here. And then I'm going to try to get someone to build a custom old scale realistic size for my space Atlanta terminal, and have the trains going underneath it, or have a small yard here and store freight cars and stuff, and this yard will be here. It's going to be a good layout, viewers, and I just want to say layout is progressing. I gotta get all this junk off, and next video is going to be the first time ever for making separate parts of each thing that's going on. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and my new camera is really good. It has the longest recording time right now, 409 minutes left on it before it runs out of space. And this video was 16 minutes and 44 seconds long. So I hope you enjoy this. And on my website you can take pre-orders now, and I'll tell you more about it on my website. And I hope you enjoy this video. I mean, pre-orders on the Best of CSX Railroad in South Georgia Volume 1, and I'll tell you all about that on the website, and I'll tell you about it later. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this video, and hope to see you on the next video, which will be very soon. Alright, bye.